Hello, everybody, and welcome to Feel Good Friday, Volume 4, Episode 4. That means for 4 weeks now, we have been in quarantine, at least the folks here at Forever Ready and my team. And it is also Good Friday, which is the beginning of well, it's not really the beginning. It's Good Friday, and then that marks 2 more days until Easter, when we all celebrate, if you are a Christian and celebrate Easter. And I've got to be honest with you, this week has been rather tough, both for me and for my team, and for many of my friends and family and peers. It's because we are 4 weeks into this. Some of us, looking at the end of this going, when is the end of this? What does it look like? How will it have impacted me, my family, my business? All of those things. And at times it feels a little overbearing. But I think the important part is that we recognize and acknowledge those feelings. So I can't just sit here on Feel Good Friday and pretend like it's all sunshine and rainbows, although I wish it was. But we've done a few things this week as a team creatively to try to bring some of that joy and sunshine back into our lives and feel a little bit more hopeful. And one of the things that I did this week that I'm going to share with you first here today on Feel Good Friday is about 3 weeks ago I went on Amazon and I ordered plastic dinosaur toys that I meant to actually bring up to the office with me to show you. But I bought these toys because my son's been really into dinosaurs lately. He calls them dinosaurs. You'll hear that. And I thought it'd be kind of fun. We're quarantined. Let's do something really fun with these dinosaurs. So while he was taking his nap, I put all the dinosaurs out on the table and we just let him come down and discover them himself. And then he actually helped shoot this video. You'll see a few scenes from the table where the dinosaurs are walking around, and that's Max's camera work for you. So I'm going to roll this video that we're calling the Dinosaur Surprise. Okay, ready? Close. I don't know about you, but that was so fun. And since then, one of my friends, Virginia, dropped by some dinosaur books to our house. So we have been all about the dinosaurs this week. I think one of the reasons why we enjoyed that video so much is it's really cool to look through the eyes of a toddler who has no idea what's happening in the world right now and has no idea why he gets to be at home with mom and dad so much, and why mama work and dada work, and why he's even discovered what those terms mean. And so to take a moment to just be a kid with him was really fun for us. And those dinosaurs have been in his kitchen and our kitchen, and they've gone on walks with us, and they are now sort of a part of our family this week. So that's been really fun to do. Fun behind the scenes fact about that last shot before Max put all the dinosaurs in the box, I was standing on the steps with our camera, and Scott was playing with him and then laid flat on the ground to get out of the camera shot so that we could get Max playing alone by himself at the table, all in effort to make that super fun, entertaining thing for you. This next piece is something that Charlie and Allison put together. It started weeks ago on March 20th or 21st, before all of the official Safer at Home had come out, but we as a team had made a commitment that weekend, headed into what turned into be our time at home as a city and as a community. We'd made a commitment as a team that we would take care of ourselves by taking care of each other, by not leaving our homes for anything but essential things. and making sure that we were staying away from crowds. That weekend, the Memphis Botanic Garden was still open, and you could still safely socially distance. And Charlie and Allison took out an old film camera that Charlie remembers from his childhood, and they shot this really fun video. And I want a disclaimer that it was shot before we were told to stay at home, before anything but essential services and essential work was to be staying at home. And so they put this together while working from home in quarantine. So take a listen. Like that flower right there. Wasn't that nice? Just a little hopeful, a little piece of beauty in nature. Hopefully you can find something like that of your own in your home, near your home, walking around your neighborhood, those kinds of things. I actually loved how they used the old film shots with the new film shots. It was certainly very creative and made me smile a little bit just to know that we can still find joy in some of those things, even if we're watching it from a few weeks ago. Another thing my team has been doing that I'm really impressed with is finding ways to hone in on some of their creative skills that they just don't always have time to do when we are loaded with a lot of projects. And so Brody Kuhar keeps surprising us this week with just random animations that he's put together. And the one he put together that I posted on our Facebook and Instagram pages today is really a metaphor for where we are in our lives, many of us right now. It's the story of the life of a plant. And how many of you, raise your hand, me, have forgotten to water your plants that you brought home from the office and seen them droop and felt like they were gone, and then put water and sun on them and seen them grow in a day? Well, Brody put together this little animation which is sort of about how a plant has a rough life sometimes, but how life is tough for all of us. So take a watch. Wasn't that fun? I thought that was really creative of Brody to come up with the story of a plant, probably how many of my plants are feeling right now. Although I'm trying. Hey, I wanted to show you, we're using this technology right now, and this is the guy behind the camera. Say hi, Scott. Hey. Scott is currently standing in the closet of our spare bedroom where this whole thing is happening. And he's been directing the show every week for me, so thank you to Scott, who, as you may have noticed, like all of us, has not been able to get a haircut because that is not an essential service. So he's getting lots of grays, and Max is enjoying that. This last piece that I want to share with you before we go is from my friend Jeff Hulett, who is just a ray of sunshine all the time. He's a musician in town, among many other things, including working with a lot of nonprofits and businesses with PR services, but he is amazingly talented, and I've always found his music to be very peaceful. And this week he did a Facebook performance, a virtual performance for the Memphis Public Library, just playing a couple of songs. And I asked him if I could include this last song that he sang in his piece called Little Things. And it's just a reminder to us to not let the little things in life ruin us or rob us of our joy. And I think it's a really good way to end this Good Friday, Feel Good Friday piece by reminding us, as we're stuck at home and not able to celebrate the Easter holiday or the Passover holiday with our families, that we can still do so, we can still connect, and that we shouldn't sweat the small stuff while we're here at home. So thank you, Jeff, first off, for letting me include this. If you want to see the full performance, go over to the Memphis Public Library Facebook page. They've been doing a virtual series on that, and I want to go ahead and close out this edition of Feel Good Friday with a wonderful performance from my friend Jeff Hulett.
This next song is called Little Things. It's a nice reminder to not sweat the little things. Take you for granted every day. You take me for granted just the same. I know you can't stand it, the games we play, and I can't stand it, the words you say. Try to remember not to sweat all the little things. Try to remember not to sweat all the little things.